Verma family lived in a sprawling, lively house, but beneath the surface it was anything but peaceful. Every day was filled with arguments and complaints. Manoj the father often clashed with his brothers, while Kavita and the other women in the household found themselves bickering over chores and responsibilities. The noise of their quarrels echoed through the halls, making the home feel more like a battleground than a sanctuary. It seemed as though no one could remember the last time laughter filled the rooms or when the family truly felt united. This was the environment into which a new presence would soon step, one that would change everything. One day Arjun arrived at the Verma household. He was a humble cook carrying nothing but a small bag and a radiant, genuine smile. His eyes sparkled with kindness and his patience seemed endless. The family was skeptical at first. Why would someone so cheerful want to work in such a troubled home? Arjun quietly set to work in the kitchen, preparing meals with care and attention. But it soon became clear that he brought more than just culinary skills. There was something about his presence that felt calming, almost magical, as if he carried a secret recipe for peace. First, the Verma family watched Arjun with suspicion. They whispered among themselves, wondering about his motives. Why would a man with such a bright spirit choose to work in a place filled with so much discord? Yet Arjun never seemed bothered by the chaos. He greeted everyone with warmth, listened patiently to their complaints, and never lost his gentle smile. Slowly, curiosity began to replace doubt. The family started to notice the small changes he brought, not just in the kitchen but in the atmosphere of the home itself. Arjun's cooking was more than just food for the body, it was nourishment for the soul. He prepared each meal with love and care, infusing every dish with warmth and positivity. As the family gathered around the table, they found themselves drawn into conversations that were less about complaints and more about sharing. Arjun would tell stories filled with wisdom, sing songs of kindness, and gently remind everyone of the beauty and simplicity. The kitchen became the heart of the home, and the family slowly began to rediscover the joy of eating together. Every passing day, Arjun's selflessness and warmth began to work wonders. Arguments grew less frequent and laughter started to echo through the house once more. The family members found themselves helping each other, sharing chores, and even apologizing for past grievances. It was as if Arjun's kindness was contagious, inspiring everyone to look beyond their own frustrations and see the good in one another. The transformation was subtle but profound, and the once divided house began to feel like a true home again. Despite the positive changes, Arjun remained an enigma. No one knew where he had come from or why he had chosen the Verma family. He never spoke of his past, and whenever anyone asked, he would simply smile and change the subject. This mystery only deepened the family's affection for him. They began to realize how much they had come to rely on his presence, not just for his cooking but for the harmony he brought into their lives. The question lingered, who was Arjun really? And one morning Arjun was gone. He left as quietly as he had arrived, without a word or a note. The family searched for him, but there was no trace. At first they felt lost, as if a vital part of their home had vanished. But as the days passed, they realized that Arjun had left them with something far more valuable than his presence. He had given them the tools to find happiness within themselves. The lessons he shared, the love he showed, and the harmony he inspired remained in their hearts. Verma family soon discovered that their happiness had always been in their own hands. Arjun's time with them was a gentle reminder that love, patience, and kindness could heal even the deepest wounds. They continued to gather for meals, share stories, and support one another just as Arjun had taught them. The house, once filled with quarrels, now echoed with laughter and warmth. The family had learned to cherish each other and to find joy in the simple moments of togetherness. Arjun was gone, his legacy lived on in the Verma household. The family never forgot the lessons he brought into their lives. They realized that sometimes it takes an outsider to help us see what we already have. The story of Arjun the Dayalu Bawarchi became a cherished memory, a tale they would pass down through generations. In the end, the Verma family found harmony not because of a miracle, but because they learned to open their hearts to one another, and that perhaps was Arjun's greatest gift.